So today we'll be starting with about 5 minutes of mindfulness, and then we'll be running through the model of post-traumatic growth, which both Karen and I have been working on since late last year following the pandemic. We've been looking at ways that we can go into organizations and support them and really support their employees who are feeling disengaged, particularly following, with remote working and all of the different measures that had to be taken last year to protect people's health and well-being.
And so what we wanted to discuss today, as Davina introduced earlier on, was post-traumatic growth. It is the recognition that however horrific our experiences, we as human beings have incredible ability to adapt, survive, and integrate, to grow stronger, and then turn it around to use that experience to help others.
They termed that post-traumatic growth because what they discovered is that through that negativity and that pain, people were able to find a different way to reframe and reconnect with their lives. So they developed more meaningful relationships, they felt deeper empathy for others, and they reported increased personal strength.
As part of our actual moving forward and the introduction to our model. But before we can do that, we actually have to address what it is we're trying to solve. So I'd like you guys to then, in the chat function and or on your journal, I'd like to ask you, what has been your biggest challenge in the last year, or what have been the biggest challenges in the last year? And I'd like to ask you also, what outcome would you like for yourself in 2021?
So how do you develop post-traumatic growth? And Karen and I will be taking you through a model that we're working on together that particularly impacts that questioning and that flip from reframing what might be traumatic or might cause post-traumatic stress disorder to post-traumatic growth.